Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you as we start what will be a 3-day race week for the foreseeable future. We'll be with you on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 12:50 first post. We've got a 9-pack for you today. Race number 4 with the Rainbow. Estimated $50,000 in that jackpot. We'll send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and weather conditions.
It's a warm summer day in Hallandale Beach with temperatures in the low 90s and partly cloudy skies. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race 1, there are no changes. We're on the turf. Racing at Gulfstream. Tom off slowly. Good start for the Kid is back, headed off for the early advantage, moving out the rail. Back 9 Stakes is on the go. Back 9 Stakes to the top. The Kid is back is second. Mr. Willen is racing up on the outside, and down at the inside, it's Risk. Out from the air at 3 wide for Chemical Romance. In tight toward the rail, Tom, and Eternity just ahead of him. Around the first turn they go, chasing Edwin Gonzalez, and Back 9 Stakes on top by almost 2. The Kid is back is second, Risk is third. Mr. William on the outside is now racing in fourth in front of Eternity and Chemical Romance, and Tom is last. Less than 5 furlongs remains. The leader, Back 9 Stakes at 3-1, on top a length and a quarter, getting an easy time of it. Risk in the slipstream of the leader. Out in the center, it's the Kid is back. Farther out, Mr. William races from fourth now, a length and a half in front of Eternity. Then Chemical Romance, and the trailer is Tom. They went to half in 47-1. They swing around the far turn, and the pace picks up. Back 9 Stakes has the lead by a length and a quarter. From between horses, the Kid is back. 3 wide, Mr. William. Chemical Romance launched for a 4 wide attack. Risk is not doing enough. Eternity's between horses. They're on their way home. Back 9 Stakes with a length and a half to work with and an eighth of a mile to hold. Mr. William runs at him from the outside second. The Kid is back is now third. A 16th remains, and Back 9 Stakes is still in front. Mr. William has fought the good fight, but he's defeated. Back 9 Stakes will win it. Second, Mr. William, closer third. Probably the Kid is back over Chemical Romance. Then Risk in 127-4. They're off. Good start. On the far outside, Lascata quickened the stride. In the middle, Lunar Unit has speed. And down at the inside, Annie Goodbody won't be far away. Rimming into fourth is Magnetic Beach. Dacis Ali Alai is out wide on the course while racing toward the top. The trailer is Game Changer Jolie. En route to the opening quarter, Lunar Unit has the rail in the lead. Lascata's alongside in second. 2 back to Annie Goodbody, who's well situated third behind me in top 2. Up on the outside, Dacis Ali Alai is now racing in fourth. At the rail, Game Changer Jolie, and Magnetic Beach is last. They speed around the clubhouse turn. Now they straighten for the run up the backstretch. They went the opening quarter in 24-3. On the outside, it's Lascata who lost the lead to Lunar Unit in a flanking roll. And right with the leader now is Annie Goodbody. Dacis Ali Alai is way out in the center now, racing about 3 lengths behind. Game Changer Jolie ponders an inside course of action en route to the final half mile. They went to half in 50 seconds flat. On the inside, Lunar Unit, 3 wide, Annie Goodbody. Lascata's in the middle. Dacis Ali Alai up on the outside now, fourth, and at the rail, Game Changer Jolie. Driven at the back is Magnetic Beach as they speed around the far turn. Up between horses, Annie Goodbody striding forward to try to take the lead. Dacis Ali Alai on the outside. Down at the inside, it's Lascata who still fights hard. Magnetic Beach, white cap 4 wide. Game Changer Jolie looks for room between. Off the turn of the stretch drive, up on the outside. Dacis Ali Alai now takes the lead and moves away a length and a quarter. Magnetic Beach trying to go get her from the far outside, and she's closing good ground. Magnetic Beach within a length, but Dacis Ali Alai has the lead. At the 16th pole, Dacis Ali Alai will win it by a length and a half. Second, Magnetic Beach. Third is Annie Goodbody. Fourth was Lascata, then Game Changer Jolie.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Great start. From between horses, Western Shaft, quick to begin. Down at the inside, Emerging Leader is going to try to run with him. Out in the center, Lobo Go. Racing in fourth is the Gray G Speedy. He'll be guided off the inside, and the early trailer is Jimbo Bailey. En route to the half-mile point, Western Shaft has the lead, but not the rail, as Emerging Leader tries to guard that rail spot. Out three wide at Lobo Go. Emerging Leader's in tight. He has to take back. Back to fourth and G Speedy, getting some momentum ahead of the favorite, and Jimbo Bailey is last. 22-3 for the opening quarter. They pass the 3/8. Western Shaft has the lead narrowly. Lobo Go right alongside second, three wide. G Speedy is now third. No place to go. Emerging Leader, he's racing in fourth, and Jimbo Bailey begins to tack on. A quarter of a mile remains. Still plenty of hopes here. Up front now, Lobo Go has taken a clear lead. Western Shaft tries to counter the attack second, 2.5 better than G Speedy, and Emerging Leader. Jimbo Bailey has trailed throughout. Lobo Go is the longest shot in the race, and he has the lead with yards to go. Out the rail, Western Shaft, late run from Emerging Leader. He's knifing between. He's into second, but Lobo Go's a winner. Lobo Go to spring the upset. Emerging Leader was a troubled second, closer third, and won 11-2. They're in the gate. They're off. Poor start, Sweet Agenda. Quick start, the Package headed off for the early lead. Mimi Willie moves up on the outside, will end a good tracking spot. At the rail, Looks to Kill is third, and pondering a course of action well tightened up. Out in the center, Sweet Agenda after the bad break is ahead of only one, and that's the long shot Starship Vengeance. Past the half-mile marker and moving to the forward turn, the Package has the rail and the lead. Mimi Willie alongside in second, a length and a half to the rail, Looks to Kill third, and encouraged to keep that spot from Sweet Agenda, who's now fourth, and the trailer is Starship Vengeance. 23-1 for the opening quarter, 5/16 from home. On the inside, the Package fights to hold it. Mimi Willie right alongside now second, 2.5 more to Looks to Kill, who tries to tip and roll from third, and they're at the top of the stretch. On the outside, Mimi Willie has not got by the Package yet. Looks to Kill angles to their flank to try to pick them both up. They're an eighth of a mile from home. The Package still finding enough here. Up on the outside, Looks to Kill is rallied into second. Mimi Willie destined for third. Up to the wire. The Package is in front. The Package by a length and a half. Looks to Kill second. Mimi Willie lost third to Starship Vengeance. Favorite had to settle for fourth at 105-2. And they're off. Tropical Turf Pick 3 underway with Sweetster off a step slow. Good start for Ocala Gala, headed off for the early lead, challenged by Chance to Party, and these two quickly go two ahead of Lucy's Cookie, who moves over from the outside draw to race in third. At the inside, that's Sweetster, who's in traffic just ahead of her, both Love Actually and Calypso Moon. Up to the outside, Boots on the Moon. Back from there, it's Unshakable in front of Aerialist, and the trailer is Drama. To the far turn they go. The leader, Ocala Gala, is the public pick in front by a neck. Used hard, though, as Chance to Party has been at her from the bell. Out wide and Lucy's Cookie, drafting behind the speed. Calypso Moon looking for a three-wide path. Love Actually, two back to Sweetster. Boots on the Moon angles, and they're on their way home. Ocala Gala shaken up to try to kick away right alongside Chance to Party. Loose for the drive, Calypso Moon. And Calypso Moon is starting to gather in the in-battle duo. Just yards to go. Calypso Moon tries to reach Chance to Party. Calypso Moon and Chance to Party. Chance to Party might have held. Win picture between Chance to Party and Calypso Moon. The favorite Ocala Gala, weakened late in 55-1.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter,
You've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
They're off. Poor break. Give it time. Quick break. McSander on the inside, reaching out for the early advantage. Out in the center, Moonstrosity's on the bridle early. Word on to Street works between them. Away fourth is Luz de Gaia. The favorite, the Pulse, settles down angled to the clear, while second last. And after a bad start, Give It Time rushing up in traffic to join the top flight. So now the favorite is last, the Pulse, as they complete the opening quarter. Give It Time has moved through from last to first to put a neck in front of McSander, who races from second. Moonstrosity's in no hurry, 4 wide on the outside. Word on the Street just ahead of him. The Pulse is wandering around behind the speed, and Luz de Gaia's at the inside. Opening quarter, very reasonable here. No pace on, 24-3. McSander in the middle. At the rail, Give It Time. 3 wide, Word on the Street. 4 wide is Moonstrosity. Luz de Gaia is next, and still at the back is the Pulse, but he's got no excuse of any kind, as he's only 2 lengths off the lead through a 48-second half mile. They move around the far turn and pick up the pace. Moonstrosity making a bold bid on the outside to put a neck in front with his ears up. At the inside, it's Word on the Street. Angled to the clear. The Pulse is on the move. So the 2 favorites are now first and second. Moonstrosity gets the head start on the Pulse after 3 quarters in 1:12-4. They turn for home. Moonstrosity, he's got a kick, and he's still in front. Second is the Pulse. His back's against the wall with 3 lengths to raise and 1/8 of a mile to raise it. From the inside, Luz de Gaia, then Word on the Street. Moonstrosity's almost there. The Pulse is second, and that's all he can hope for. Moonstrosity in front. Moonstrosity by 2 lengths in the end from the Pulse in second, Luz de Gaia third, and Word on the Street fourth in 1:37-4. And they're off. In the middle, Wahoo gets the first call, goes looking for the lead, taken on and passed by Ready to Battle, who's on to take over. Ready to Battle, sharp early. Up to the outside, Fashionable Kitty tries to get over, and Gimme Some Luck angles off the inside. These two brushed into each other. Away in fourth is Seeking by the Storm. Wahoo was well into stride, but settles in on the 2-path about 6 lengths off the lead. Early deliveries along the rail, and Thunder Princess is last of all as Gimme Some Luck slalom through traffic to take a clear lead. 24-1 for the opening quarter. Gimme Some Luck, and Rajiv Mirage trying to settle down mid-race. They're a length and a half in front of a well-settled Ready to Battle, who's racing from second. Fashionable Kitty is now third. Seeking by the Storm is out in the center. Wahoo is at the rail. In between horses goes Thunder Princess, and now the trailer is Early Delivery. They make their way by a half mile and swing to the far turn. The half mile complete in 47-4. Gimme Some Luck tries to stretch him out. Leads by 2.5. Ready to Battle is going to have to engage soon. She's second. Wahoo is at the rail third. Fourth and Fashionable Kitty, then Thunder Princess. The leader is getting away. Gimme Some Luck to the top of the stretch, trying to throw the knockout blow through 3/4. Turns in with a 4-length head start. They're starting to get closer to her, however. At the rail, it's Ready to Battle. Wahoo 5-1 and levels off with 1/8 of a mile left. 111 flat for 3/4. Gimme Some Luck, still fighting on a clear lead. Thunder Princess outrunning Wahoo and into second. Gimme Some Luck is in front. Went all the way to win it under Rajiv Mirage. 2.5 clear in the end from Thunder Princess second. Wahoo was third. Early Delivery fourth. The favorite Ready to Battle, no factor. 129-2. They're off. They're off and running. Great start. From the inside, it's Manhattan Boy ridden hard off the blocks by Baracco. Manhattan Boy wants the lead. Never Say Never will race on his hip in second, and the gray Dixie Preach is at the rail. Out in the center is Outlaw Country. He's in the blue colors, only 3 lengths behind. 1.5 in front of Flag Officer. The early trailer is Johnny Quist. Around the first turn they go. Manhattan Boy wanted the lead. He has it, but he has company from a 3-wide Outlaw Country and a 2-path moving Never Say Never. It's 2 lengths to the rail, and Dixie Preach, who situates himself in fourth under Nick Juarez. He's only 4 lengths behind. He's a half in front of Flag Officer, and then it's a gap of another 4 to the trailer, Johnny Quist. 24-2 for the opening quarter. Not flying, not crawling either. Manhattan Boy sets the tempo. Closer second is Outlaw Country. At the inside, Dixie Preach ponders a course of action with Never Say Never working between horses. He's bracketed in now by Flag Officer, who commits to 3-wide running. 3 to the trailer, Johnny Quist. The half was 48-3. They leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Manhattan Boy working overtime. Outside, Outlaw Country grinding him down from second. Looking to angle to the outside is Dixie Preach. He's on the move now. He's into third while still on the bridle. Underway while racing wide is Flag Officer passing Never Say Never, and Johnny Quist is last. 3/4, 113-1. They reach the top of the stretch, and the move from Dixie Preach lands him a neck off of Outlaw Country, who turns in on top. Angling for a run is Never Say Never. Farther out, Flag Officer. They're an 1/8 of a mile from home. Up front, Outlaw Country by 2. In between horses, Dixie Preach. Far outside, Never Say Never. He starts to roll with yards to go. It's still Outlaw Country who has the lead. Diego Herrera and Outlaw Country will win it by 2 in the end. Dixie Preach second. Third, Never Say Never. Fourth was Flag Officer. Manhattan Boy fifth in 143-3. And runners away. Excellent start for Valued Effort in the center of the racetrack. Super Debonair was away in good shape, and he'll run with him. Moving out the rail, Noble Sky won't be far away. These 3 set off at a pretty lively clip. Sir Guinness from the high draw comes away racing in fourth behind the embattled trio. Mr. First is at the rail. 2 back to Dr. Jekyll third last. Working Class Kid is second last, and Star of the Gun is last of the 8 as they race into the first turn. The opening quarter was 23-1 with the rail in the lead. Yober Torres and Noble Sky boot clear to lead by 2.5. On hold while second is Super Debonair, racing into third, Valued Effort. Underway from fourth is Sir Guinness, racing outside of Mr. First. Back from there, it's Dr. Jekyll. He's about 6 lengths off the lead and angles to the center. 2 back to Working Class Kid, and the trailer is Star of the Gun. Separated by about 9 lengths through a 47-1 opening half mile. En route to the half-mile point, it's Noble Sky by a length. Super Debonair is second. Sir Guinness, he's racing in between horses. He's in the clear now, though. He's only a length off the lead, while 3 wide in third. 4 wide fourth is Dr. Jekyll. Valued Effort gets the shuffle. Then back to the outside, it's Mr. First, still trying to get underway from the back. Working Class Kid and Star of the Gun. They round the far turn. They race to the top of the stretch through 3/4 in 1:11-1, and Noble Sky tries to brave it up. He turns in on top by 2. Super Debonair is second. Sir Guinness has made it up to third. Then Dr. Jekyll. They're 1/8 of a mile from home, and Noble Sky still leads by 2, but he's not out of the woods yet as Super Debonair begins to get to him. Super Debonair takes the lead with yards to go, trying to surge into second. Sir Guinness, Super Debonair, and Martine Chuan win it. Dr. Jekyll got up for second. From Sir Guinness in third, the pace setter Noble Sky fourth, and Star of the Gun to complete your high five at 141-1.
That's a wrap on the 9-race Friday card. Saturday, we'd love to see you out here at Gulfstream Park because it's one of our biggest days outside of the championship meet. It's Royal Ascot Qualifier Day. It's Royal Palm Day. The Royal Palm and the juvenile fillies as well. Turf sprints that will send the winners over to that prestigious Royal Ascot meet. They have done so well since we've had this series. They have gone over and made big dents over there in England. I don't see why they wouldn't do it again this year. We've got 2 really strong fields, 10-race card and a 1250 first post.